Welcome back, students. We were discussing the methods of irrigation and water requirements of crops. The different contents we will be discussing in this video are the quality of water for irrigation, water requirement of crops, in those the water base period, duty, delta and their relationship. The quality of water for irrigation. So following are some various types which affects the quality of irrigation water. The first is effect of silt. The effect of silt on quality of water depends on the nature of silt and characteristics of soil. So the effect of silt in the sense it is the sediment or the dirt which is going to float on the water, and whenever the water is moving, the dirt will move with the water and it starts accumulating in one position and it clogs the water supply. Next, the presence of salts. Salts of heavy elements such as lead, zinc, arsenic are very injurious to crops. Concentration of sediments in water reduces the fertility. So next, the different toxic chemicals are little bit injurious to the plants. Some bacterial contamination affects the crops and even the farmers. And the water with unpleasant odor unfavorably affects the farmers. Next, we will understand some terminologies. What are they and what are those importance? Water requirements of crops. The total quantity of water required by the crop from time it is sown to the time it is harvested. So the water requirement of crops, it is the water, how much it is going to take from when it is being sown in the soil till it is going to be harvested. Till that, whatever the duration period it is there, within that whatever the water is being applied, that water applied for such duration, we call it as the water requirement of the crops. Next, the crop period, the total time elapsed, it has been completed, between the sowing of the crop to the harvesting is known as crop period, and we are going to express in days. Base period, the total time elapsed between the first watering before sowing and last watering before harvesting is known as base period. The period between when the crop is means before when the crop is being sown and when the same crop is going to harvest. In between that, whatever the water is being applied to the land, we are going to apply to the land now. The first it was about the crops. Here we are talking about the land. That period we say it as the base period, and we are going to express in days. Next, the duty. An area of a land in hectares. We are going to find the area in hectares or acres which can be irrigated for growing any crop in 1 cubic of water supplied to land. That we say it as the duty. If we come to our own system, here whatever the for example, we teachers, when we are being joined here till next position, when we are going to take ourselves to the next level, that difference, what we say it as the duty. The same here, an area of land in hectares which can be irrigated for growing any crop in 1 cubic of water. In the sense, given period, within that given period, whatever the however we are going to grow ourselves and for the next level, that things we set as the duty. Similarly, which is this duty is being expressed in hectares per cubic, and it gives relation between area irrigated and quantity of water required. So next we have a formula to find this. Duty is equals to area of land irrigated per discharge. Next we will be discussing the delta. The total depth of water required by a crop during the entire base period is known as delta. The total depth of water required by a crop during its base period is known as delta, and it is being expressed in meter or centimeter, and the symbol will be capital delta. It is the triangular shape. Next we will understand the relationship between base period, duty and the delta. Let D be the duty of water in hectares per cubic, B be the base period of crop in days, and delta triangle be the delta in meters. And one more thing, 1 cubic is equals to it is 1 cubic meters, okay, and when it comes to cusec, it is 1 cubic feet. Next, the total quantity of water supplied for growing of crops is equals to D into delta, duty into delta. Here it will be giving me in hectare meters. Next, that will be is equals to D into delta into 104. That I am going to consider it as one equation, and that will be in meter cube. Next, if water is supplied to the field at the rate of 1 cubic, then total quantity of water supplied for entire base period is equals to 1 into B into 24 into 60 into 60. I am just converting all the units in meter cube. Next, I will be getting it's 10 raised to 4, right? Yeah. D into delta into 10 raised to 4 it is, sorry. And this again 8.64 into 10 raised to 4 into B. That will be equation 2. Now I will be equating first and the second equation. D into delta into 10 raised to 4 is equals to 8.64 into B into 10 raised to 4, and again here 10 raised to 4 and 10 raised to 4 are going to be cancelled. I will be getting the formula D into delta is equals to 8.64 into B. If you want D, then 8.64 into B divided by delta you will be getting, or if you want delta, then delta is equals to 8.64 into B divided by D. That will be in meters. So this is the relationship of the base period to duty to delta. So next we'll discuss the factor affecting duty. The types of the crops, it might be regular crops or it might be the cash crops. Climatic conditions, if it is rainy, then we don't require much water to be supplied using the canals or channels. System and the method of irrigation, method of cultivation, type of soil, quality of irrigation of water, time of irrigation, and so on. Even the base period of crops is important to consider the duty. So the canal conditions, skill of cultivation, and so on. So this ends this video, and we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.